Some people just want to watch world fun.
Jeff nails another draft day.
Nailed
Makes
it.
top 5 has 98. I guess just loves him some Kevin James.
Fucking Kevin James.
It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
Oh, yeah.
It's the history of bad. That's right. It's the history of bad ideas. Podcast.
Please note that any comments, jokes, questions, maybe anything that we say on the history of bad ideas is all in good fun. And remember, we insult everybody. Our thoughts, opinions, questions, anything else, actions that we do on the show do not reflect any of our employers, organizations, advertisers, or anyone else that is associated with the history of bad ideas. And remember, at the end of the day, it's just a joke. Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 441. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
I'm Jim.
And I'm the intern,
Hey!
but maybe not after this week.
You might get that promotion next week.
Next week, I think you might get it.
That's what you said last week.
No.
Well, we're not next week yet.
Yeah. I think next week, it kind of depends how you do this week. It's a week-by-week comparison. Yeah. But Blake's not here because he has swine flu.
Herpes?
Swine flu, herpes, bird flu.
I think it's bird flu.
Bird flu.
He wasn't put down like those 10,000 chickens were, but
Yeah. To be fair, he did give it to all the chickens.
he's a chicken fucker.
Yes.
Just so he doesn't have furry rabies.
Oh, God, no. Nobody wants furry rabies.
Oh, I just want to say, everybody, I'm glad to be back. I'm glad I
Yes.
served my suspension again
Yes.
last week.
Yes.
And I want to thank Doug for all these treats that I found on the table when I got here.
What do we got there?
Mostly eating treats.
Mostly eating. I'm just kind of scavenging what's left.
We still have Canadian treats, too.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to eat some of those, too. We still have some...
We have never opened these. We waited for you.
I appreciate it. We still have the Mocha Caramel Latte Oreos.
Is it caramel or caramel?
However you want to pronounce it, both are deemed
Appropriate?
appropriate by at least one major dictionary.
Okay. Let's see here. I have nothing. Brian, how have you been?
Pretty good.
Good.
Yeah.
Anything exciting going on in your life?
No, not really.
How about Dr. Dana running her first half marathon?
Dr. Dana ran the half flying pig.
Co-Canadian of the Year, Dr. Dana.
She ran the 13.1, 13.2 half flying pig on Sunday.
Great job, co-Canadian. Doug watched it on TV. Co-Canadian of the Year, Doug watched it.
I watched it in person.
Oh, okay.
So
Doug didn't run it.
neither did I. I sat in one spot and waved at her, and she didn't see me. Then I moved to the finish line and waved, and she saw us.
Is that because you were on the racetrack, like on the actual finish line? I'm right here, doctor.
No.
Oh.
I was
He's not an annoying asshole.
correct. Like so many.
Not annoying. Sorry.
Yeah. That's fair.
Did she? This is her first one.
This is her first
Half marathon.
half marathon. Yeah.
Wow, nice
Yep.
job.
She did she was very pleased with her results.
Rumor is that she beat she was in first place until somebody hit her in the knees. That's what the rumor was. So I heard she came in like 5th overall, so that's good. We're going with that.
Yes.
We're right until proven wrong.
Correct.
So nice job by her. Nice
Yes.
job.
I also want to thank Dr. Dana for taking care of my father on his hospital trip.
Oh, she was there.
We were happy to hear that Dr. Dana was looking after him when he had to go to the emergency room.
Good.
I only found out about that because of Jim, and not Dr. Dana because of HIPAA.
Yep.
So she takes that very seriously.
Oh, I thought okay saying something to you.
Correct.
And knowing that
She
I'm
did not say
breaking
it.
any.
Correct.
Time out. If COVID taught me anything, Jim, you cannot tell Brian anything because of HIPAA. That's what I've been told. Is that true?
That
No.
would be what, HIPA?
Yes. Not HIPPA?
Whatever,
Yes.
whatever everybody was saying wrong.
COVID taught me that I cannot tell Jeff anything about my medical history because that's HIPAA, Jeff. Don't be asking. You cannot ask me.
I think you're getting that confused with Hippo.
Oh, Fiona, that's right. She's going to be a big sister.
Yeah,
Fiona,
that's very exciting news.
At Cincinnati Zoo, Fiona, yeah.
Very
good.
exciting news.
I think July, they said? July or August? Okay.
That BB's kind of a whore.
Apparently.
Fiona's not having it. Oh, you said... No,
BB,
sorry. I thought you said baby.
Sorry. That BB.
Sorry.
BB's Fiona's mother.
Yes. Well, she did murder... The mom did murder the dad. It was on Dateline Murder Mystery. It was a very violent hippo death. So I don't think there's a tame hippo death, to be honest with you.
Well, speaking of hippos and death, anybody caught up on Moon Knight?
Oh, no, I haven't started.
Nope.
I'm trying to think where my son and I left off at. I think we just saw the...
two.
No. We saw the hippo appear.
Okay.
And then we were one episode, two episodes behind starting tomorrow.
Well, with tomorrow's episode.
Tomorrow's episode is the shortest of the series.
Oh, okay.
And people are...
finale?
Time out, Jeff. I want you to just think about this.
Yeah.
And Jim, you too. People are mad online because it's a short episode. It hasn't come out yet, but they're bitching because it's a short episode.
If it
Do you know why?
tells the story that they want to tell, then that's the story they're trying to tell.
Do you know why people are mad?
Why?
Because people suck.
How dare you? They can't wrap it up in that short of time. How is that possible?
Apparently, they think they can. Now, granted,
Why
let's
are we
hope
fighting this?
they're not pulling a Game of Thrones. We'll just wrap this up in 6 episodes when it took us so long to get here, and we've got such a convoluted plot. We're just going to leave 18 unanswered plot threads and rush to the finish line.
So, let's see here. It's 42 to 45 minutes in length. I'm like, what? Okay. It will be not only its shortest, but also the shortest season finale of any Marvel's live-action Disney Plus show to date. That might be the most pointless fact ever. Right? But according to Inverse, there's a lot that Moon Knight has to do in the final episode in order to deliver a satisfying conclusion. Fuck you. How do you know? Jeez.
Well, they're calling to tell us.
Oh, they are calling to call. Hello, Inverse. It's only 45 minutes is not enough time for Moon Knight episode 6 to be able to pull all of that off without feeling rushed. I'm sorry, Inverse, did you watch the show episode yet? No. Okay. Did you write the episode? No. Okay, shut up.
Have you watched the last 4 episodes?
No. I watched episode 5, that's it.
Episode 5 was the best episode.
Was it?
So, yeah.
Okay. It's interesting. Are you enjoying the series?
I wasn't until episode 5.
Okay. I feel like every episode I've got... I still am okay with the series. I'm not begging for a new series, like a new series or a new season, but I think my attention or my excitement has waned in each episode. Episode 2 was good. Episode 1 was great. 2 was good. 3 and 4, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, as it went on, I'm like, and then this last episode, I'm like, I like that.
Okay. Ethan Hawke is okay. I like the twist in episode 4 at the end when they all, or with the hippo, like right before the hippo and that, like where he wakes up. Like, I like that twist, but overall, I'm like, So I'm hoping it nails it. I'm happy that they're giving minor characters, shows and exploring them, but I don't think he needs to be part of the Avengers. That's my thought, at least. Let's get a Tigra. Can we get a Tigra series?
What about
Probably.
What about the Wonder Twins show?
Oh, yes. So last week we talked about Jim and my favorite Riverdale character, Archie A.J. Kappa, Zappa, Papa, I don't know his name. Anyway,
AJ Appa?
yes, thank you. Is it A.J. Appa?
AJ Kappa.
Kappa. Okay,
that's right.
I got the thing over there, the Funko Pop.
Archie Andrews.
Yes, Archie Andrews. After we announced that Wonder Twins was going to be made by DC for an HBO Max series, and it was canceled. They canceled it within a week. So, yeah, did not take long for it at all.
It got announced and then immediately canceled.
Yeah, this was not supposed to be released. Hobie broke the news. Stop it. It's canceled. We're out.
We are on top of things.
We are on top of things.
Who's leaking that information?
Well, look who's not here this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doug.
So,
I heard he leaked other information this week, but we're not going to talk about that.
Blake. That's why he's not here.
Down the hall.
Oh, Blake leaked other information. But never mind. That's
That just dropped today.
Never, what's that?
Last night.
Well, late last night.
Oh, I got you now. Okay, got it. Down the hall.
Kind of a big deal.
Yep, down the hall. Down the hall.
Good. I know nothing about what we're talking about.
Good job. Good job. So,
Damn it, Blake.
damn you. He's also leaking from
Or Doug.
He's also leaking from orifices. That's why he's not here this week. So,
Orifices?
What are orifices?
What's orifices?
orifices. It's this or orifice. Shut up, Brian. You know what? I don't think you're going to get promoted this week.
Leaking from Orfaces.
Yes. Oh.
Orifices?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. I have a speech impediment, Jim.
It's a
Nuh-uh.
brain impediment.
It's kind of both.
The entire back half of his brain doesn't work.
Yeah, it
And
does.
most of his front half.
No. The brainstem works though. It's amazing.
You have a nice little ball
You're a
that
doula
controls
obliganda.
everything in your body that works.
What's up,
So,
Colonel
Jim,
Sanders?
how was the sugar cookie Pez?
Tastes like sugared chalk.
That's a good explanation for it. Last week, Doug got us Pez, and one of them was sugar cookies.
He brought us our Christmas presents in
Yes.
April.
Yes, they were not good.
The
Those.
sugar cookie were not my
No.
favorite.
Did you like the one he got me a Nutcracker one? Because I hate Nutcrackers. I'm scared of
Why
them.
don't you open it?
I'm hoping it doesn't go down in value. I think it will only stay in value.
I think he wants to keep it out of the oxygen because if he thinks it starts breathing, it may attack him.
It might have been attacked. It's already angry. It's looking angry.
Smiling.
So, no, that's not a smile. Ugh. I did get something I've been looking for like 8 months now. Ding Dong's iced latte. It's here, people. It's finally here.
Coffee that tastes like ding dongs.
Yes,
Is it going to be better than the mocha caramel latte Oreos?
which we'll be drinking or eating soon. I don't know.
I did not find. I still haven't found the strawberry.
Oh.
I got the mint dark chocolate Kit Kat
Oh, those gotta be good, right?
for us to try this week.
Those gotta be good. Man, we got some good food here. Let me post this here.
I just opened the Oreos and got smacked in the face with latte coffee aroma.
Uh-oh.
Good or
Uh-oh.
bad?
Hold on. What?
I love the smell of coffee. I hate the taste of it.
Okay.
Really? Mm-hmm. Huh. Well, this is what I've been looking forward to is Ding Dongs. It's artificially flavored.
You always look forward to the ding
I look
dongs.
forward to Ding Dongs.
Yo,
Write that down.
ding dong, man. Ding dong.
It's artificially flavored, which is kind of odd. Iced latte.
Really?
Yeah.
Shocker.
Actually, I'll be honest. Ever since I bought this, I've been really craving Ding Dongs now because that doesn't sound right. Ding Dongs are from Hostess. They're little cakes with chocolate cakes with creamy filling.
When I grew up, they were called King Dons.
Yes, King Dongs.
Ding dongs.
No,
Don.
G.
King Don's.
Really? Okay. I remember the King. Yeah. Why did they change it?
I don't know. They might have been Ding Dongs first, and then went to King Dons, and then went back. I don't know.
Everybody called them ding dongs anyway.
Yeah. But
I feel like growing up too, there was also they were made by Hostess. I remember going to the Hostess the bread shop.
Yeah.
And that as soon as you walk in, you smell that stuff. Oh, the bread and the oh my god, it's
In
good.
Norwood, we had the the factory seconds
Really.
Hostess shop in Norwood that just the stuff that they was just past expiration or the
Stuff they overmade. and
Yeah.
they would take it there and sell it for a discount.
I still like.
I bought a lot of stuff from that place.
Yeah.
Yeah. There. No. I don't think I've seen a Hostess shop in ages.
No.
It's a shame.
Because
Not since they
Hostess went out of business.
Well, it says it's Hostess.
well, they went out of business and sold off the assets, and another company picked
Bought
it
the
up
name
and
and
uses
the name.
it. But
Oh,
not running the same.
That's pretty good.
Good ding dong, huh?
I love me a
Ding
good
dong,
ding
man. Ding dong. Ding dong, man.
Ding dong day.
It tastes like so the first when you first taste it, it tastes like kind of like a ding dong flavor, and then it tastes like coffee after that, which is fine. I was expecting more of a mixture though. That's good though.
Jeff, I don't think they got the reference.
They
we
didn't
were
get the
making.
ding dong reference.
Which leads me to another thing that came out today.
The trailer?
The trailer for the Weird Al Yankovic movie.
Weird. The Al Yankovic story.
We have not had a chance to put that up yet on our Facebook page. History of
Is
Bad
it
Ideas.
Star?
Daniel Radcliffe.
Daniel Radcliffe, yeah.
Radcliffe. Looks pretty good.
Although,
It's like the untold story, but I think that the story's been told many times.
Is Will Ferrell in that? I thought I saw. Is he in the trailer?
I don't remember seeing him, but
Okay.
I swear he's not.
I saw how they show the first scene of the trailer and that. I saw a
Yeah.
picture of it and it looked like he was in it, so that's why I was wondering. So okay.
Although I couldn't tell, but to me it looked like in the one still picture, it looked like that was that Rainn Wilson playing Dr. Demento?
I think so, yeah.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. I could be wrong on Will Ferrell, but is it in theaters or is it like a Netflix or streaming?
It'll be Roku.
Really? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
So it'll be on Quibi.
right.
You know what? It won't be on, Brian. CNN Plus.
That's right.
We have now, Jim. CNN Plus has replaced Quibi for any jokes now.
Oh,
So according to the IMDb cast list, there is no Will Ferrell. There are only 12 people in the entire movie listed.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
but going back to the CNN Plus, is anybody surprised it didn't work out? Because when you want to watch news, it's normally like breaking news, and you want to see when it comes out. Nah, I'm going to wait. I'm going to watch this news story from last week.
Well, you know what? CNN Plus could have worked. Here's the issue. I don't feel like there's enough opinion pieces on news anymore. I feel like a lot of the shows are just straight news. I feel like we needed more opinion pieces. I feel like CNN Plus hit that mark, but I guess there just wasn't a calling for it.
I think we just need more pundits
Yeah, yeah.
tell us their opinions.
Well, because honestly, technically, there is no news out there anymore.
Correct. It's all fake. Anyways.
Down the hall.
Sorry. It's a shame. Did you get your money back, Jim, for CNN Plus?
No.
They are refunding everybody.
Oh, I better.
Prorated.
Oh, it's prorated.
Oh,
I
I
read
watched.
that last week.
I watched everything on there, so I'm not getting anything back.
Oh, all 5 shows.
Yes.
How was Shepard Smith?
Horrible.
So you didn't do a lifetime membership?
Oh, that's just dumb.
Okay.
You know what? It wasn't false advertising. You did have a lifetime membership of CNN Plus. It was a 1 month.
I had it for the entire lifetime of the network.
Yes. It's a shame. Really a shame. No, it isn't. At any one time, they had up to 10,000 people watching. So, I feel good. I feel good about that.
For what like networks that they had, or like what the shows were, I feel like it should have been way better.
Well, you figured that they're just going to, in theory, you're just going to roll it into Discovery Plus, HBO Max, and CNN, right?
Right.
That's all you're going to do.
Yeah.
And that is one of the reasons they did cancel CNN Plus, is because new owners came in. Discovery's like, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
But I will say, all the people that were afraid that AEW was being canceled by Discovery Channel, by Discovery Corporation, because they bought HBO Max, they combined. They now own TBS and TNT, and everybody's like, oh, AEW is going to be canceled. Even though they said that they're canceling all scripted shows and sitcoms and dramas, not wrestling, even though it's scripted, it's still a reality and live action and cheap compared to a lot of it.
Yeah.
Today they announced they're making another behind-the-scenes series on TBS for Dynamite, and everybody's like, oh, good thing they're canceling it. So it's a reality series about the goings-on behind AEW.
So it's canceled?
Yeah, they're canceling AEW Dynamite, but making the new reality show. Should be interesting.
They're canceling the show, but they're keeping the making of the show.
Yes. Very meta, and not Facebook meta. So, Jim, what do you got here? Mocha caramel latte. Have you eaten one yet?
No, I just opened them.
Okay. Let's see here. Those do look good. Oh, man. And that is a chocolate filling, right?
It's a double type of filling, it looks like.
Oh,
Probably chocolate and coffee.
okay.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Whoa, there's two colors in the middle.
Like what Jim just
literally
said.
what we just
Literally the last
Jesus,
sentence Jim mentioned.
Am I fucking Blake?
Are you fucking Blake? What
You
the?
don't listen to me?
Man,
Sorry.
that's
Coffee?
That is very strong odor.
Maybe even a burnt coffee.
Yeah. That's like a burnt coffee. I don't know about this. It's very crunchy from what sounded like you
You
guys.
can hear us crunch through the microphone.
Usually you can't. Don't eat on the microphone. 1-star review. That fucker was eating a seafood Subway sandwich.
Well, ever since we got that review, I think we've eaten on every episode.
Yes, yes, we have. What do you think, Brian? You're a big coffee guy.
I think it smells more like coffee than it tastes.
100% agree.
Most definitely. I'm like not even really finding the coffee flavor.
It's a little bit in the back end.
Yeah, but
I know this sounds dumb. It feels like the cookie's kind of burnt. It's not like tastes like it.
I'm pretty sure the cookie's the same.
It feels like it's burnt.
I think you're just getting the burnt coffee flavor.
Maybe that's it. And making me think that.
Yes.
Okay. It's okay.
I
Now
love
you're
how
gonna make me eat the coffee and cream separately.
I love how we discuss Oreos the way sommeliers speak about wine.
Well, this is a lot better than wine. I mean, let's be real. This has a lot better flavors. Yeah,
So we need a name for Oreo aficionados on taste testing. So if any of our listeners can come up
Yes.
with something.
send it to us at HobiePod. Oh, what are we? Where are we on
Bad
Twitter?
Ideas?
History of Bad Ideas on Twitter?
On Twitter, you're at Bad Ideas Podcast.
Okay, there we go. Thank you.
Or you can go Hobie Pod and Jeff will get it.
Yes, that's true. Or on our Facebook page.
Or you can email us, hobiepod@gmail.com.
Jeff will see it in 5 years.
Yeah, five, maybe 4.
Yeah, maybe. Or you can get us on Tumblr. Then we won't see you.
Yeah. We're on there somewhere.
Blake will find it. He's creepy.
I think it still releases our...
It does.
Our
It does.
episodes on
I make
Tumblr?
sure. Yep. Lipson does a great job with that. Yeah. I don't think it's a bad Oreo, but it definitely is not in the top 20.
I don't think there's such thing as a bad Oreo.
Peeps Oreo is bad.
No, it was. I'd still eat it.
Carrot cake was not good.
The
No, I'd
cookie,
still
I
eat
think,
it.
is a little
Right.
crunchier than a regular.
It does feel like it.
Yeah.
It could be just
They
as bad.
toasted it a little bit.
Yeah, see? That's what I'm
But I
saying.
wouldn't say the burnt taste. I think that might come from the latte.
Yeah.
At least the smell mixing with your...
That smell is really potent. I'm not a big fan of it. So, Oreo, it's all right. Not all of them can be winners. So, Jim, you agree?
I'll eat them if they're in front of me, but I don't know
What?
if I don't think I'd buy this one again.
No. I like my Ding Dong's Ice Latte better by Hostess.
I don't know if you guys remember when we tried the Swedish fish Oreos.
That's the one maybe I was thinking of, not the Peeps. Swedish Fish. That was awful.
That one was just odd.
Yeah.
It was, the flavor of Swedish fish and the
The
chocolate cookie just... I like both flavors, just not necessarily at the
together.
same time.
Okay, so what do you think, not to go into Oreo talk here, but what do you think would be like another flavor that they haven't made yet? Cookies and cream?
You say that every time.
I know.
Banana cream pie.
Yes.
Oh, that could be
would
good.
Be amazing.
Have they done a lemon meringue?
I don't think so.
They've just done lemon.
The
They've done lemon, yeah.
Have they
think
done any strawberry flavors?
That's a good one.
there is a strawberry Oreo out there that is not from the United States.
Oh.
Dr. Dana was doing some homework and found another flavor.
Yeah,
Wow.
No, I'm trying
to track those down.
What other flavors do I... Flan. They haven't had any flan.
Cookie dough.
They've got.
I think
They've
have they done cookie?
They've done cookie dough.
chocolate chip cookie dough or something along those lines.
Jolly Rancher.
each one a different flavor too. That would be interesting.
Have like 10 different flavors in a bag, in a package.
Let's see.
Butterscotch.
We haven't done that, have they?
Fruity. This is in America. How do we miss this one? Fruity Crisp Oreo.
Fruity Crisp, like...
It's kind of like the birthday
Fruity
cake one.
Pebbles.
Yeah. It looks like it's the
I do
birthday.
like a fruity pebble.
What's that?
I do like a good fruity pebble.
I don't think I've had those in a while.
I had them like a couple weeks ago.
I have recently started like eating like an overnight oat like every morning, and the place I order stuff from just started a fruity breakfast cereal flavor, which tastes pretty dead on to
Really?
Fruity Pebbles.
So this is what we missed out on when we did not do this in 2014 when we first started.
What did we miss out?
Cookie dough, marshmallow crispy, Reese's peanut butter cup,
I've actually had those.
pumpkin spice,
I've had those.
I've had
fruit
those.
punch,
I have not.
No.
No.
root beer float,
Oh, that one.
limeade,
No.
caramel apple, and back to school, which I'm guessing is probably just the design of the cookie itself, not the anything else.
We had some sort of apple one, didn't we?
I don't know. 2013, they had banana split.
Caramel apple might have been a seasonal flavor they brought back in the fall, maybe.
Okay.
We had 2013. They also had strawberries and cream. So I don't know.
So they did do a strawberry, and I didn't eat it.
2012, they had a NASCAR one. I don't know how that would taste. Like tires?
Fuel
Oh yeah,
smells like a gas tank.
burnt skin.
Redneck.
The cream was only on the left side of the cookie.
You know what? You might get promoted this week. That's a good one. I like that. I like that.
All it takes is to make fun of NASCAR.
Candy corn,
All day long.
I've had that one.
really,
I have not.
and lemon twist. So just some flavors here. So there you go.
Well,
Anyways,
I'm going to tweet them because I want a banana pudding or banana cream pie Oreo.
that would be good. I'm with you on that one.
Oh, they do a banana pudding where the cookie is actually like a vanilla wafer type flavor cookie. Vanilla wafers and banana pudding.
Well, we know Jeff's bang at the store tomorrow.
I'm on a Canadian website here. Candyfunhouse.ca. They have
Website.
Oreo brownies ice cream. That could be good. A Cadbury Oreo egg. We had something like that. This one looks a little bit better. Cadbury milk white Oreo.
So it's different than the Oreo
Yeah.
egg we had. Okay.
Yeah. So just a couple of things there. Ultimate chocolate. Yeah, we had that one. So just, I'll go through here. The chocolate confetti one, birthday one, is $12 in Canadian money. That's a lot of money for it.
Well, that's only like what, $3 American.
You get 10% off your first purchase, though. So there you go. Okay.
Can you convert that to rubles, please?
18,000. They do have a strawberry cream one, Jeff, up in Canada.
Up in Canada.
Yeah. So vanilla mousse
I'm
eat that.
intrigued.
and mild sweet. I don't know what that is.
It sounds like a cigar.
Semi-sweet chocolate.
Just a little.
Sound like a Swisher Sweet Mild or something.
Oh, Swisher sweet.
So it probably tastes like tobacco.
No, those are going to be illegal soon.
Tastes like
The government's going after those. And,
down the hall.
What if it's
and menthol cigarettes.
What if it just tastes
all that.
like cigars, but has actually no tobacco in
I
it?
don't know if that would taste good as a cookie. Tastes like cigars.
She tasted like cigarettes.
We are going to take
Name that movie.
the worst part of the cigar and taste and sell that.
What is that? Is that Ace Ventura?
Nope.
What is it?
Forrest Gump.
Oh,
I
never
was
mind.
talking about Jenny
Never mind.
after he kissed her.
My Jenny, she has herpes.
It was AIDS.
And harpies. And
What are harpies?
harpies. She used to play the harp with the Harp Twins. Anyways, moving on.
Harpies are mythological creatures with the head of a woman and the body of like a bird.
It's kind of hot.
No, it's not.
No.
They will rip you apart with their talons.
No. But it would be fun.
So
up until
basically,
then.
it's D from It's Always Sunny in Philly.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fair enough.
I'm surprised you are unaware of this with the defeating Dungeons and Dragons and all.
We skipped that part. I think we just...
Yeah.
Then did you really win? If you
Yeah, we did, because they're like, oh, do you want to go into this part of the Harpies? And we're like, no. We're just go past the Herpes Woods. And we did that.
So there is a complete dungeon that's not conquered by you.
It is. We actually just put a rock over it.
No.
So they can't get down. They die.
It's just they did
just
not finish Dungeons and Dragons.
No, we did.
No, we
No,
didn't.
we did.
Nah.
Many times. Remember that one time, Brian?
We actually went back and after we finished and put more rocks around that one dungeon.
Yes.
So, like, just to be sure.
And then we
Okay,
pissed
Jeff, what'd you watch this week?
and then we pissed on it.
We watched Moon Knight. I already discussed that.
What did you watch, Jim?
I watched Perfect Bid.
Now, did you really watch Perfect Bid, or is it another movie that you watched?
No, I
that you're going to yell at me for. Was it
watched-
Moonfall? Did you watch Moonfall?
Yes. Now, Perfect Bid was a documentary based on the it was on Ted Slauson, who was a contestant on The Price is Right.
Okay.
He was in the audience like 30 sometimes, and he studied and wrote up spreadsheets and watched daily, and just kind of figured out what every price of everything was. Where he actually figured it out, and so he'd be like in the audience, and they put the thing up, and he would yell the right price, and you can hear it a lot of times like, "Oh, $12.50," and they would guess it, and Bob would be like, "Well, somebody's good out there." But then he started yelling it, and people started listening to him, and so then people got it right and won a bunch of things, and then he actually got on himself finally in contestant row.
Did he do well?
He did okay.
He did okay. He didn't get to, again, he only spun 40 cents on the wheel.
But he did get the bid right at least.
He got the bid right.
Okay.
So I got the $100, and then but he was on the punch wall where you punch it and you pull
Yeah.
out and so he pulled out $1,000 on his first punch. And he goes, well,
You can either keep that or
he
turn it in.
He said there's only 4 better than that. There's 5 of that. So it's like 32 chances I get less, so I keep my money. And he got booed, and then they pulled out the next one was 500. They pulled out the next one was 250. They pulled out the last one and goes, well, he would have been stuck with $50. So he chose right there. But then after Bob Barker left, and then the producer, they actually fired the producer who was there for the first 36 years, which again he wasn't mad about it. He probably needed to move on and retire anyway. They changed the rules where if you've been on, but it's been longer than 10 years, you can come back on.
Okay.
So he's like, oh, I can start trying to get on again. So the first year that was the second year Drew Carey did it was the first year of a new producer, and he's in like the second row, and he talks to some people before when they're waiting in line, and they're like, okay, and they're just an older couple, and he's like, I kind of know a lot of the prices and everything, and when they're sitting there and they called the names, he would just say the prices when the people up there keep going right, so the guy's like, oh, we're going to listen to this guy. So the guy makes it to the finals, makes it to the Showcase Showdown, and they pull up the first thing, and he's like, oh, that's $1,000. They pull up the second thing, is oh, that's $1,800.
Ted Law.
Ted's
Yeah.
saying this,
He sent it to his wife.
Yeah.
He sent it to the guy's wife. Did you watch it, Jeff? Or
I've seen something on him. I don't know if it's the
Okay.
exact same one. But
this just came out, I believe.
I saw
Yeah.
something about 4 years ago.
And then the last thing I know was one of the it was a camper, and they do the 2 sizes, 19 foot or 22 feet, and they kind of do it. And so he figures that's a 22 footer, so that's going to be this amount. And he tells it to her, and so he goes, so that should be $18,743. And so she tell $18,743, and she goes, but then I thought maybe that's just too close, so let's go $1,850, $18,000, and so or $1,800. But he didn't hear him; he just listened to the wife. So he put that bid in, nailed it to the dollar.
18,743.
And the girl he was going against actually listened to Ted on a few things and won.
Other stuff.
She won. She got it right on the nose on her thing. Or no, she didn't. She didn't. She was sitting right in front of him. She bid a little off, but she was closer. Mm-hmm. But then listened to him on her thing
game.
and won that, and then she made it to the thing. But Ted, like, I really can't help her. I was always talking to her things, but that girl was only $400 off.
Jeez.
She lost me $400 off. And,
Because he did
and the other guy won both showcases.
But they stopped production for like 20 minutes because like something's going on here. This isn't right. And so they pretty much thought that they were cheating.
Mm-hmm.
they thought
there was a conspiracy against the show since they got rid of a beloved
producer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Did they ban him?
No.
Really? Is he still there?
No, he can go on if he wants to, but I think he's...
I mean, is he still in the crowd?
I guess he could still sit in the crowd, but, well, since COVID, probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they shortened up the crowd. Huh. That's kind of interesting.
Well, if you watch the episode, like at the very end, he reads the price, and you can tell Drew Carey was like thinking this will never get aired because he's like, and you get it exact, and then kind of walked off. Like, no, oh my God, this is great. It was just like,
Drew Carey was on a podcast with Kevin Pollak's podcast,
Okay.
and he talked about that, and he goes, I kind of mailed it in because he goes, with a scandal like this, I'm never going to air this episode.
Yeah.
That's never going to do this. So I was like, and it's 7:43. You got it exactly. And it was like no emotion whatsoever. And
I actually, you know what? I really like Drew Carey on Price is Right. I have no issue with him at all.
I never particularly cared for him.
I think he does a fine job.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not Bob Barker.
No.
Yeah, but Bob Barker was kind of being an asshole at the end, though. Like,
I know Bob kept the show moving.
he did keep it moving, I will say that.
I think Drew Carey might talk like too fast on things, like explaining things or like introducing things.
You think he's too fat?
I think he's just.
But watching that documentary, it's interesting that it's an hour-long show, and they don't want to edit.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So
They edit as much as we do.
Oh, okay.
So that's what Bob was really good at, was knowing how long each
They
game
needed
should
to
take,
be-
and so he would push people
to get
that
keep
you need
it
to go.
moving.
You need to go.
I gotcha. I gotcha. Drew may not do that. I still like Drew on it. I have no issue with him.
But I think part is though when you get to the end and they need to speed things up, Drew starts talking real fast and
try and make up for it.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
and that's what bothers me is it feels like he's
Just rushing through.
yeah.
Okay.
And that I am off put by that.
Okay. Anything else anybody watch this week?
I started We Own This City.
Yeah, how is that?
It's really, really good.
It's about corrupt cops, I think they
Yeah,
said.
it's based on the true story out of Baltimore. It's like crime, corruption, and cops.
Who stars in that, Brian?
John Bernthal.
Oh, okay.
Yes. He's plays one of the leads.
What is that on?
It's HBO.
HBO, okay.
So it's from David Simon, who did The Wire, and there's a handful of character actors that were in The Wire that are in this.
Okay.
It's really.
When does it take place? What era?
It's after Freddie Gray.
Okay.
happened.
That's what I was going to ask you.
Yes.
Okay.
So
I gotcha.
yeah, it is really good. So it's only a limited 6 episodes, and every Monday they drop them.
Gotcha.
I turned it on thinking I wanted to watch, knowing I wanted to watch it, and I immediately fell asleep. So
Yeah.
So that means that you do need to see it then.
yeah. So but then the next day I turned on Criminal Minds and watched 5 episodes that I've already seen.
We're getting caught up on This Is Us.
Okay.
So we binge watched, my wife and I, 8 episodes in the last week and a half. So
Do you still hate Kate like you did the other week?
yes, I can't stand Kate whatsoever. We just got to the episode where Toby and her had the big fight at the grill out, and we got 3 episodes until we're fully caught up. And I think the next one is when he moves back to LA, and I'm guessing they're going to get divorced.
What? Spoilers.
Well, in the fast forward, she marries the British guy.
Spoilers.
Sorry,
So
my bad.
in the build up to that, they made a big deal about the big green egg
Yes.
grill that he orders, and that being like the day that
The
the beginning of the end of your parents'
Yes.
marriage. Did you think something with the grill was going to happen?
Yes, I thought he was their blind son was going to like burn his face on it or something, and he just fell down. I was like, "What the hell is that?"
He was nowhere near the A. As a matter of fact, he wandered off.
Yes.
And fell down and hurt his and cut his head, and that was the mark. Not you thought it was going to be something terrible with the grill.
Unlike,
they get sued.
no, yeah, maybe, but it's their own fault. I will say, the kid, the child actor that plays the blind son in it, Kate's blind son.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Unlike Lucifer from Million Little Things, this kid is adorable. That kid is cute as anything, as opposed to what's that freaking asshole thing? Theo, yeah, screw him.
Now Jason's calling little boys scary looking.
He is. He's Lucifer. Not scary looking. He's just evil.
I don't know. Lucifer's actually a pretty entertaining television show.
Oh, okay. Well, he's not Lucifer then, because he's definitely not entertaining.
So how far behind are you on?
How many episodes have there been this season?
I don't know.
13, I think. 15.
Probably.
So
All
12.
of them? Oh,
12. We watched the first episode. It may be canceled.
oh yeah.
Maybe canceled.
Fully expecting it to be.
What?
The last episode is they're all going to drink Kool-Aid. No. Anyway.
Are we gonna drink Kool-Aid? Is that what you said?
They're all going to drink the Kool-Aid.
Batwoman got canceled this week. So now I got to find something else to review for Nerdly.
And,
.co.uk. Follow us there.
What's it called too?
Legends of Tomorrow. Which is a shame because they just introduced Booster Gold, played by Donald Faison.
So he's going to last a couple episodes and then it'll be over.
No, it's already, the season's over.
Oh, season's already done.
Yeah, he came up in the final episode.
Oh.
And they all got arrested for time crimes. Why? Because they get arrested at the end of every season for time crimes.
Yeah, that's their.
Yeah.
So are they at least do a
movie?
Do a movie.
Yeah.
A 2
Anytime
hour...
you cancel a show, especially a multi-season show on a cliffhanger, you should be required to at least do.
Oh, well, it's interesting,
2
too,
hours.
because Batwoman got canceled and actually had better ratings. Well, it's on CW, so who knows what the ratings are. But, like, better ratings than Riverdale and, like, 2 other shows that are probably being renewed. So it's kind of interesting that, like, what they choose to... I think Batwoman got canceled. Batwoman actually ended on a good note. Like, it felt like a series finale when I watched it. You can read reviews at nerdly.co.uk. But I think part of the issue is, I think, with Ruby... What's her name? Rose quitting the first season. After the first season, the new character, the new actress coming in, who did a phenomenal job in the last 2 seasons. I think there was a lot of turmoil. I think there were some issues with Dougray Scott, the actor
Dougray Scott.
Yeah, that there was some behind the scene things that he wasn't even in the 3rd season. He's in jail.
I didn't even know he was in that.
So you're
show.
saying he had a big fall in Hollywood?
He might have had a big fall in Hollywood. That's a nice tease. So I think there was. I think it's kind of like there was too much baggage to keep doing it.
It probably also costs a lot more to produce.
You think than Riverdale?
Does Riverdale have to do a bunch of effects and stunts?
That's true. They don't have a lot.
They don't do any writing.
That's true.
They don't have a lot of wardrobe money either. So
All they do is they just tell the characters to go out there and just
ad-lib.
Just improvise.
Have you ever seen the greatness of high school football though, Jeff? Greatest line ever. Greatest Friday Night Lights.
Yeah, on a little show called Friday Night Lights.
Well, we did have a Twitter poll of the week. You can follow us at
We
Bad
did, we
Ideas
did.
Podcast.
What was it?
Who had a bigger fall in Hollywood?
Man.
Jim, read those. Who do we got? Bigger fall career-wise.
So who had a bigger fall in Hollywood? Johnny Depp, his ex-wife Amber Heard, Ezra Miller, Will Smith, or Danny Masterson?
Oh, I forgot about. When is that trial over?
Danny Masterson is not actually on our list.
I think he's
here,
actually getting
but
sentenced.
Was he found guilty?
I believe so.
Okay, thank God.
Last place at 7% is Johnny Depp.
He actually came out of the trial, the civil suit looking decent. Crazy,
on,
but
isn't it?
It is. Amber Heard's up there now.
16%, Ezra Miller.
Well, that's because nobody wants to vote for him. He'll beat them up.
That's just, well, in his defense,
his stuff, like,
His fall wasn't as big as because not a lot of people know about it.
That's true. That's true.
plus it's
Yeah,
just
he's-
kind of happened, so we don't really know.
Only the people in Hawaii voted for
Yeah.
him. And then winning 49% to 28% is Amber Heard over Will Smith.
Which does beg the question. A couple of Twitter people went, has Amber Heard been in anything besides Aquaman? And I was like, that's a good question. She's been in other stuff, but
I heard of her before Aquaman.
I heard I see what she did
I
there.
didn't. That wasn't done on purpose.
They did say they cut her scenes down in the second one tremendously. There, she's got like 5 minutes of screen time.
The next question I'm going to say is, did they really cut them down, or did they really just only have her in very short anyway?
Well-
but they're looking like they're appeasing.
Warner Brothers said they cut it down, but again, you could be right.
Again, her character isn't really necessary to the Aquaman.
I like Mara.
I mean, it introduced kind
It's
of
the
people
love
to
interest.
the love interest, but to keep the story going, it's not necessary.
I'll be honest, like, I couldn't even tell you who she is. Like, I mean, I could, but because just all the stuff in the news, but like as an actress, like, she has one of those, like, faces you're like, oh, that's Amber Heard? Okay, great.
She was in Zombieland.
She was in Zombie? Wow.
Is she a zombie?
She was 406.
I'm not sure what that means.
That's just what it says.
Was it Zombieland, the TV show on Amazon
No,
Prime? that lasted
406 was his neighbor.
Yeah.
Oh, so she was in it for the same
okay.
amount of time as Aquaman, too.
She got attacked by the zombie when he was.
She was in Magic Mike XXL.
Okay.
I have not seen a Magic
She
Mike
was
movie,
in
so
the
I can't
Adderall
tell.
Diaries.
I've never even heard of that one.
She was in Machete Kills.
Oh, there you go. I haven't watched that either.
She was in The Rum Diary.
Ugh.
Why is all the rum gone?
She was in Drive Angry.
Ooh, I didn't
Okay.
think you were supposed to drive angry.
It's okay, though, if you have as long as you don't hurt anyone, you're fine.
All right.
Jim, are you excited? Because I think Aquaman 2 might actually do something with Black Manta. Because the first one did really good job with Black Manta.
I was just angry about Black Manta because it was a waste of time.
He's a cool character,
But
not in that movie.
they introduced him and like, oh, he's going to be no, he's
No.
Wait a second.
just a kind of a distraction.
Yes.
And even if they introduced him to come in a future movie, that would have been fine. But what they did with him in that movie was terrible.
Yeah. Terrible.
You can do it at the very beginning, introduce him like that,
Yeah.
and then they shouldn't have brought him back.
Correct.
Yeah, he shouldn't have come back until the next movie.
But the trailer looked really cool with him running through the city, so that's why they had to do it.
No, it didn't.
No.
That chase scene stuff was bad.
It was a bad chase scene. What you got over there, Brian?
Amber Heard was in the Friday Night Lights, the movie.
Oh, okay.
Who did she play?
Maria.
Maria, how do you solve a problem like Maria?
You marry off to Johnny Depp?
Oh, good call. Okay, we solved that question.
And we're talking about Danny Masterson, so that 90s show is coming out.
And everyone is coming back, right?
Is Danny Masterson?
for him.
They had an article that said, everyone's coming back except for one person. And I just immediately went to the
comments?
The comments. And it was like, yes, Topher Grace is horrible.
Is he coming back?
Yeah, they're going to come back in
Guest.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
like Wilmer Valderrama said, my scheduling right now is too busy for me to guarantee anything, but I'm rooting for everybody, and if it opens up, I'll definitely come
What
back.
is Wilmer Valderrama doing?
NCIS.
Oh, he's on that? Okay. My bad. There you go. That's why you guys are the best. I know he produces a lot of stuff, too, actually, but I just meant, like, acting-wise, what he's on. Okay. Is he a star on that?
Yep.
Yep.
Really?
He pretty much took over after, what the hell's the actor's name?
The old guy?
No.
No,
The guy who went on to Bull.
Michael
Oh,
Weatherly.
okay.
Michael Weatherly left.
He took over.
Yeah.
Bowl is ending, too.
It is.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I expected to.
They had a lot of
That's
issues,
fine,
too,
it wasn't
behind the
that
scenes.
good. Well, yeah, apparently Michael Weatherly
Yes.
is questionable on some.
That show annoyed me because it was like, and I know you had to do it for time, but it was like, oh, go and get to a trial within like 10 minutes. Have a good day. Like, they wrapped everything up in one episode. And like,
What annoyed you was based on
Not
Dr.
everything.
Phil.
it was based on Dr. Phil.
That annoyed me, I will admit.
I just had a problem with like, they moved things too fast. And I know you had to, but that just kind of irked me, like, took me out of the
They had
reality.
some trials that went or storylines. Usually it was stuff about Bull himself.
Okay.
That were multiple episode arcs or whatnot.
We watched the first season. I think then we stopped.
Okay. Yeah,
I've seen every episode. And
Really?
It's okay.
Because you can't fall asleep to it?
Turn it on.
I watched 5 episodes of Bull.
It's pretty much I have NCIS on, then Bull, because they're both on CBS.
Let's see. Brian or Jim, what's your name? Jim. You haven't been here before. Why don't you do some listener feedback there for us?
Man, guess I'm not getting promoted this week.
You're the research guy this week. You're doing really
We
good.
got the bomb listener feedback brought to you by Ding Dongs.
Ding dong, man.
Jason
Ding dong.
loves a good ding dong in his mouth.
Jason loves Ding Dongs in his mouth.
Ding dong, yo. Ding dong.
First listener, first question we got from Doug.
Can you give yourself a nickname?
Ape hands.
7.
Big D.
Dad?
Nah.
He asks, Warner Brothers has decided to make a Hobie film. What actor is cast for each Hobie host?
Oh. Blake is played by Ezra Miller. Could see that.
I really think we can get Josh Gad to do my part.
Oh, yeah, that could be good.
I've heard that he has no butthole.
Is it the butthole version or the not?
I have a butthole.
Okay.
Whether or not we CGI it out.
That's the question. Well, we don't edit.
Right,
So that could be... So.
Could be
you go.
wrong, but I think Zach Galifianakis can pull me off.
He can do what to you?
He can pull me off.
Whoa. Between two ferns.
Wow.
To the Hobie Pod story.
Everybody has always... The only person... The only celebrity that people have said I look like is Jamie Kennedy. So I guess that's me.
What?
No.
That's what people have always told me is Jamie Kennedy.
I always thought
Maybe because before I had the beard.
No, that's not it.
I always thought you looked like your brother, but
Well, that doesn't help. That doesn't help. I need an actor who's playing me.
Nathan Lane.
Ooh. Fabulous. Have you seen Mousetrap?
I think Nathan Lane
Mouse Hunt?
might be a little too old to pull off Jason Brigger.
Okay, then let's go with...
I do love a good pull-up from Nathan Lane.
Let's go with another guy from Cats. Let's go with the talk show host.
James Corden?
Yeah, James Corden.
Fuck, that could work.
Probably could, you're right.
Damn you. That might work.
I want to write this.
He's got to get rid of the British accent, though, because we know Jason can't do a British
I can do a British accent. Oh.
James Corden's English accent will just be god-awful.
I do believe I am. No, damn it, that's Hunter.
I am my cocaine.
My cocaine.
I am Bruce Willis.
My cocaine. Okay.
Who did you say, Jim?
I said Josh Gad.
Jim is Josh Gad. I like that. Who would Blake be played by? Michael Stipe?
Arlie Ermy died.
I was going to say, who would we get to play Michael Stipe in the Blake story?
Oh.
Let's see. Blake.
Jason is James Corden. Yeah.
James Corden.
Corden.
James Gordon?
Yeah.
Commissioner?
Yes. Blake is a good one. I don't know.
Trying to think of an actor who's known for being very long-winded with their
Christian Bale.
storytelling.
Not based on looks. Solely for his storytelling
ability.
or his committing to the story.
Oh, God, you would need a method actor to play Blake, wouldn't you?
Right.
And here's some. I think our listeners should actually tweet at the Bad Ideas podcast who you think would be best to play us.
I like
having listening to us.
Could we do Blake as Joe Pesci?
No.
No.
No, he's too old.
De Niro? Oh, okay. Blake's too old? Yeah, probably.
No, I think Pesci's just
Not.
too. It's not the same obnoxious that Blake
Shia
is.
LaBeouf?
No.
Too young?
Just
Just
not
he's
the same.
He's not Blake.
Okay, I'm just trying here, people.
Josh Duhamel.
That could work. That could work. That could work.
We know Stallone's playing Brian.
I mean,
Frank Stallone.
no.
Oh no, it's no.
Or Frank Grillo.
Well, it is Frankie Productions. I mean, come on, I got Frankie
I
Productions
was
here.
just gonna say Kevin James.
Fuck that. No, Frank Stallone. Frank Stallone.
Kevin James it is.
Yeah, I went for Kevin James. Should we talk about Kevin James now?
Could
Jim?
Blake? Wait, time out. Robert Downey Jr. for Blake? Kind of looks like him.
Yeah, I could just slightly
Gerard Butler?
look, but not the
Gerard Depardieu.
Change approved.
change approved.
Gerard Depardieu. Is he allowed in this country?
Well, we'll film it in France if we have to.
we just Photoshop him in. Just move his mouth like in South Park.
Man, this is gonna be a great.
Okay, so
movie.
we gotta get Doug. What about Doug? Oh, we could get the animatronic ape from Congo with the ape hands. Amy? Yeah. Just her hands. Just her hands.
Just for the hand close up.
Yeah, we're never going to see Doug. We just see the ape hands.
I mean, if we're going for hands alone, we got to go with George Costanza. He's the
Oh,
best
he
hand
does.
model. In
Yeah,
the
but they're
world.
not big.
Yeah,
That's the
they
problem.
aren't ape hands.
Go to the girl who had man hands.
The man hands.
Man hands. Okay, man hands.
From Seinfeld.
Because I was actually going to say,
Is that Larry David?
if we're actually getting someone to play Doug, not just hands.
Okay, what are we going to
I was going to say Wayne Knight.
Newman.
Oh.
Because he's a postman.
Or Cliff Ratzenberger.
John Ratzenberger.
John Ratzenberger.
Cliff Clavin.
Cliff Clavin.
You know that's not a twist off.
I like that you said
Kevin
if we're going to
Costner.
get an actor to play Doug, that's just not hands.
I'm all hands.
Just ask his wife. All hands. Okay, so what do we got? Wayne Knight? I like Wayne Knight.
Yeah, we can do Newman.
Okay, Wayne Knight. So somehow we turned into a Seinfeld ripoff now. Okay, anyone else we got?
Genie of Hobie.
Oh, Genie. Genie of Hobie.
Amber Heard.
Whoa.
I didn't mean that. I didn't.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
I got one better. We got to do Stephen Izzy, Johnny Depp, and Amber Heard. There you go. Johnny
Yes.
Depp. There you go. We got it.
All right, I'm going to throw this one out
For who?
for Scab Blake or for Scab Jeff.
Uh-huh.
Todd Luizzo.
Or Moby.
Moby.
Todd Luizzo looks just like it too. Yeah.
If you don't know who it is, if you remember, what's the name of that record?
High
Fidelity.
High Fidelity.
He was the other guy from High Fidelity, not Jack Black.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Dick. His
Yes.
name was Dick in the movie. Yeah.
Okay. So there we go.
So
we didn't
I'm gonna
we didn't have Genie though yet.
Genie of Hobie.
High fidelity guy for Scab Jeff. Stephen Izzy or Depp.
Meryl Streep?
Meryl Streep can play anybody.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, I was thinking more Scarlett Johansson.
Okay.
Scarlett Johansson can play anybody. I heard she was going to be the next James Bond.
The next Black James Bond.
The first black James Bond.
Let's see.
It's a tough one for Genie.
Genie.
It's a tough one.
Meg Mullally.
Ooh, I like that.
Okay. Change approved. I like that one. Yep. Okay. Then we can maybe get her husband involved.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Okay. Change approved. Put
Nick Offerman wants to play me. I won't argue.
Will he pull you off too or something like that?
I think he could pull me out.
Okay, just checking. There you go. There is our Hobie film. I like that.
And again, listeners, if you think of anybody's better that could play any of us, let us know at Bad Ideas Podcast.
The good news
Twitter?
is this film is in production longer than the Wonder Twins.
Well, yeah,
we might
did an
announce
entire
it's canceled.
segment.
It's canceled next week.
That's right. Okay, what else we got here, Jim?
Next, we have from Canadians of the Year at Canadian of the Year. Why isn't there more hockey talk?
Because Nickel hasn't sent it in.
Asshole.
That and my Blue Jackets did not have a good season, so I didn't like.
Did they finish 500?
Did any of us have a successful fantasy hockey season?
I was in the, missed the playoffs. So
Jason,
no.
you made the playoffs, didn't you?
No.
No?
Am I the
Didn't?
only one in the room that made the playoffs?
Oh, no, I lost in the first round.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
I'm
made
about to
the
say, you made the
playoffs.
playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just lost in the first round.
I know the 4 teams that didn't make the playoffs, and you weren't one of them.
Yeah, I did. I just lost.
I
in the
went
first
into the last week needing, if I won 2 and Matt A lost 2, we would tie, and I think I had the tiebreakers on them, and then I lost both games.
round. So you choked.
Matt lost 2, so if I won them, and I won them by slim margins, it's like, God damn it.
My team was a load of garbage, so.
What else we got?
So that's why there's not more Canadian hockey talk.
Well, we couldn't talk about the best equipment manager in hockey.
We could.
But we're not.
We
We're
can't.
not.
I
We're
mean,
not going to.
We're not going.
that's for the sports podcast.
Which is down the hall and to the left.
Okay.
That's called Skater Boys.
Really? I
No,
vote
no,
we
it's
change
not.
the name
Did we
of
change the name?
That is not the name
Skate
of it.
or die. Oh, wait, no.
It's not about skating though. That's the odd thing.
I'm just going to turn it
It's
into
called sports.
an airborne podcast.
I like it.
Oh, podcast.
And you could have every extra that was in it just to show up on it.
And probably the cast except for just Jack Black.
Yeah, Seth Green's pretty big now too.
Oh yeah.
It's true.
I think we can get Jack Black.
You think?
I think we can.
I think we can get Seth Green, so all you have to do is go cha-ching.
What else we got?
We got from Brent at Home Video Hustle. Seriously, what the hell is going on?
I don't know.
I really don't know, Brett. I really don't know.
Brett, you've asked this before, and we still don't know.
I still have a feeling that this question is based on our Bukkake episode.
Bookies?
Oh.
Bookies.
Well, for that, I apologize.
I love going to Bukakis. It's a great.
Apparently, when we get a word stuck in our head that we find hilarious, we don't
It's not
shut
so much
up.
I was going to say we is a strong term.
Oh, it's we. It's like Pee Wee's Playhouse.
It's more of a you problem.
it's not-
I'm providing a united front here.
Thank you.
For the podcast.
No, it's Jason.
I appreciate you taking one and taking one for the team.
You enjoy taking a Bukkake for the team? Thanks, Brian.
Yeah, just like you love a
Take a
good
Bukkake.
ding dong in your mouth.
I love a good ding dong in the mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, from Professor Number One at Doctor Number One.
Did you not see the Pop Culture Cafe? They had a good question.
I did. Yes. My bad. I missed.
Sorry.
From the Pop Culture Cafe.
Who brought us great Canadian food?
Yes.
I want to thank the intern for letting me know I missed something.
Yeah,
He's a great intern. Maybe he should get a promotion.
Next week, you might get
week.
one.
So from the Pop Culture Cafe, they asked, "Why does poop smell?"
This would be a great question for Dr. Dana.
Go ask Dr. Dana.
Did work on the colonoscopy floor for a long time.
So I will.
She dealt with butts.
So
yes.
Not
now,
Josh
Granted,
Gad, though.
She's the expert in all. That's
she
probably
is.
how we know about
Well,
it.
we can hold
Oh.
off this question until after I beat her in the
Marathon?
Dana Gardens
Oh.
track club beer mile.
So
you don't
fun
need to give
story
my answer
that she
on-
won't be there because she has to work.
I know.
That's a fun
So
story.
I think she forfeited.
Whoa.
You have to run for 2.
I do.
Okay.
Yes.
So-
she challenged him, and then she had to work.
So when
And
I
her
wa-
being a good employee didn't want to go to her boss in orientation and say, "Hey,
I need to
got-
offer this
I
beer
got,
mile.
I got a beer chugging race that I need to attend."
I see nothing wrong with that.
So after I run it, I will let her know that she lost,
Correct.
and then we will bring her onto the show,
Yes. So-
and we can ask her, why does poop smell?
Mark that one down, Brian.
So you don't want me to give the
Nope.
Google
No.
answer then?
No.
Because I Googled it.
Nope. We gotta wait till you save that Google answer until Dr. Dana comes on. We'll see which one's correct.
We can compare.
Yeah. It's kind of like when we have relationship advice with Dr. Bednar. You know, you gotta pace it out.
We haven't had much relationship advice recently.
Hey, if you need some relationship advice, send it on over to Hobie at Bad Ideas Podcast on Twitter. Give us some questions.
Because we have excellent...
Yeah. Great relationships here. Yep.
Ooh, okay.
What else we got?
From Fresh Number One at Doc Number One. Who would you rather have over for a dinner party? Ezra Miller, Amber Heard, or Crispin Glover? Side note, they are spending the night and sleeping in their bed.
God, this is scary because Amber Heard will poop in it.
Yep. Ezra Miller will stab you.
Ezra Miller will fight. So I'm leaning Crispin Glover.
I feel like he's a cuddler, but like an aggressive cuddler.
I feel like as long as you steer the conversation the right way, he won't kick you in the face.
Maybe.
Worst dinner party ever.
Or best dinner party ever if you film it. I don't think it would be as
So Amber Heard is really good at that, so we would have footage.
Yeah, it's true. That is true.
She does, I mean, that's kind of her thing.
Could it be like a Jerry Springer thing? Hey, Amber, thanks for coming to the dinner party. You know who we have here? Johnny Depp. Let's bring him on out.
No, he's not on the list.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah.
That would be for some fun conversations. You know, it's bad when Crispin Glover might be the sanest one of them all.
I don't know. Should we add, what's her name who... Oh, the Disney girl who...
Licked a donut?
No, not Ariana Grande.
Is that her name or is that Demi Lovato?
It's Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande, okay.
I'm thinking the one who was in...
who
shaved her... Oh, not...
No.
Bynes?
Amanda Bynes.
Amanda.
Yeah, Amanda Bynes would be a good person for this dinner party.
Yeah, but I don't think she's violent. These three are pretty violent. I don't trust any of them.
Crispin didn't actually connect.
And kick David Letterman, that's true.
But he's fucking weird.
Oh, he is.
Well, I think all three of them are a little weird. You know what? Ezra Miller might be okay if you're not having the dinner party in Hawaii.
Well, that's the problem, though. You know, he went after the people who let them stay at his house.
True. Okay, so who's your pick? I'm going Crispin Glover.
I'm going Glover.
I'm just...
Can I make it Donald Glover instead?
No.
Danny Glover?
Nope. Danny Glover.
He's getting too old for that shit.
You know what, Jeff, for your cleverness? You got Danny Glover.
All right.
Brian, who are you getting?
I don't know. I'll let's go Ezra Miller. Let's get weird.
Okay.
I'll fight that guy. Fuck him. I don't care.
Jim, if you...
I'll go T.J. Miller.
T.J. Miller is my next one. Well done.
Fucked up.
Well done. He seems like a sane man. Woo!
I dodged a bullet. Nope, I didn't.
TJ, we're going to need you to calm it down here. He was the least creepy guy on Silicon Valley, though.
TJ, we're going to need you to leave.
I'm not leaving this dinner party. Hey, Ezra, come on in here. I need some help. Please escort TJ out of here.
He'd stab you.
Whatever. Let's do some News of the Geek. News of the Geek. Per Today's show, or in this it says 2A show, Brian, get your spelling right.
Oh.
Per Today's show, where Jim gets all his news from.
No, that's South Park.
Whatever. The Jones family discovered that the 63-year-old home they purchased 7 years ago in Crystal Lake, that's not a good sign, Illinois, came with a side of vintage fries. Grace and Rob Jones bought their house in 2015. On April 16th, while renovating the house's kitchen and bathroom, he got to work on removing a built-in toilet paper holder that came with the house. Quote, it was actually kind of hard to remove. I had to pull out some chisels and pliers and really yank on it. Okay, Rob, calm down. It's a toilet paper holder, okay? Just
But
relax.
it was really in there.
Suck a lot in old plaster. Rob told Today Food. Today Food. Oh.
It's probably a segment on the show.
Yeah.
I don't watch the show, so I don't know.
So as I was doing that, I could kind of see through one of the corners some sort of cloth or something in there. When he pulled back the cloth, he found 2 McDonald's hamburger wrappers and a side of neatly preserved French fries, to be exact. Including his McDonald's fries, he discovered perfectly preserved... I just said that. Quote, we just kind of assume whoever was building the house probably went there for lunch and it fell in there, or they did it on purpose. Wow, that's...
Thanks, Rob.
It was either on purpose or on accident.
Well, that's some great detective work there, Chief.
No, I hit it there.
Did you?
Without their knowledge.
In 1963?
Yep.
Good. If somebody ever takes walls down in my basement, they'll find a Green Lantern movie.
Yeah. Are we sure?
Or a Batman movie. No, it's Bats. And Green Lantern. Anyways, my contractor, who was my brother-in-law at the time, said, hey, I just opened up a drywall that you did, and there's a movie in here. Do you want me to put that back when I finish the wall? Yep.
He was your brother-in-law at the time?
Yeah, it still is.
Okay. Is there anything you need to tell us?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I think I saw him today
Did you? Oh, okay.
at the bank.
Oh, that was an exciting story.
Well, yesterday,
For people that don't know him, that was a pretty exciting.
Oh, if you want to, I could do the Blake version of this.
No, please don't.
Well, yesterday I was leaving the bank and I saw a coworker of yours.
No,
Yeah, saw one of our cousins,
no.
Kevin.
No, this is exciting story time here, people. Hey, everybody that's listening, you don't know these people, but Jim and Jeff saw them.
Yeah, it was so exciting. I waved to him and he waved back.
Oh, whoa.
So today, I had a turkey sandwich.
What?
Was it good?
It was delicious.
Cheese?
Wow.
Aged white cheddar.
Mayo?
Mustard.
Oh, spicy or regular?
Southwest hot.
Oh, that's a good one. Lettuce?
No.
Good man. Good
White
man.
bread?
12 grain wheat. Trying to get my fiber.
Did you cut it in half?
No toast.
Cut it in half?
No.
Good man.
Whole sandwich.
Good man.
What? You always cut it in half.
No, not seven.
Corner to corner. You get a sandwich cut corner to corner, it means someone loves you.
I do not love myself enough to cut my sandwich in half.
Well, bring your sandwich to me and I'll cut it for
Is
you.
Thank
it you don't love yourself enough or you're just too lazy to cut it?
Yes.
We love you, Brian.
Do you?
Yeah, I do. I'm glad you're on the show.
Thank you.
Do you love him enough to give him a promotion?
No, God, no.
Next week.
As WWE says, budget cuts. We got budget issues. We made more money last year than ever, but we got budget.
As the Reds say, budget cuts.
Yes.
Where are you going to go?
Yeah, Brian, where are you going to go?
Where am I going to go?
Yeah.
I'll start my own podcast down the
Okay.
hall.
Damn it, he's got a point. We got microphones down the hall.
Oh, no.
Damn it.
I'll do one of those podcasts that we keep talking about that we never do.
Skater Boys.
No.
All three of the McDonald's paper wrappers feature Speedy, McDonald's first mascot, who predates both Ronald McDonald and the company's iconic golden arches, which were designed in 1962. According to Grace, the find has been a blast from the past for her mother, who grew up in Des Plaines, Illinois. It was there that the first McDonald's to be opened by Ray Kroc, a.k.a. Michael Keaton, in April 1955 was located, and her mother was apparently around to bear witness. Who the fuck cares?
Apparently you do. You added the story to the outline.
Yeah, that's true. Anyways, let's see. Rob shared images of the old wrappers and fries on the mildly interesting subreddit. I like that there's a Reddit of mildly interesting. According to users on the page, there is an unofficial long-running competition for the oldest McDonald's finds inside of walls, and the Joneses are currently on top. In fact, there's a trope of people who have an appetite for holding on to McDonald's orders, which have sparked curiosity over whether or not the chain's burgers rot or decompose.
Great. Now the mildly interesting subreddit is going to try to keep up with the Joneses.
Yes.
Ba-dum-bump.
McDonald's has responded to these myths in the past. In 2020, the chain issued a statement that underlined how its burgers are made only with 100% USDA inspected beef.
Inspected. USDA inspected. It doesn't even say graded. They just inspected it.
That looks good.
Let's see here, and that's
It's like the Subway tuna.
and this is the best.
That looks good.
And this is the best part, probably McDonald's, and that's patties. Quote, like most other foods, could decompose in the right environment. In the right
Well,
environment.
apparently sealed in a wall is
Of a
the right
bathroom.
environment.
Of a bathroom.
No, it'll decompose in the right, like your stomach.
You hope.
It's why your poop smells.
Yeah.
Or is it?
Per the Daily News, where Blake gets his news from, it was a party favor gone so awry that it gaslighted the guests and sent home. I hate that word, gaslighted. Sent home to the hospital. A bride and her caterer have been charged with felonies after allegedly lacing wedding food, including olive oil, lasagna, and other food, with marijuana.
I'm not quite sure that's how gaslighted means.
It does in this article. It's the Daily Mail, Daily News.
I don't think they understand what gaslit.
Don't mess with the Daily Worker. Orlando caterer Jocelyn Bryant, 31, and 42-year-old bride Dania Shia
No.
Savoboda,
No.
also referred to as Danny Shea Glenny, seriously, was arrested on Saturday and charged with culpable negligence. Hey, I think I said that right. Delivery of marijuana and violating Florida's Anti-Tampering Act. According to reports supplied by the Seminole County Sheriff's Office. It's at 9:30 p.m. on February 19th when disoriented partygoers partygoers started calling 911 from the Springs clubhouse. They complained of, in the words of one man, feeling weird with various physical symptoms, including stomach pains, vomiting, dizziness, unsteady speech, and balance, sheriff's deputy said. Another guest reported feeling ill and high. Cops collected an array of foods, including chocolate-covered strawberries, pudding, shot desserts, and lasagna, according to the reports that the sheriff's office provided to the Daily News. Lasagna would not be good with weed in it, right?
Well, you don't
It's all right
actually
if you
taste it.
oregano.
Yeah, I mean it.
Even guests who were not deeply affected had to foot cab fare since they were not fit to drive. In one body cam video, an officer can be heard advising a guest to get an Uber. Quote, "I thought I was having a heart attack," guest Miranda Caddy told Wesh TV.
WESH TV.
My heart was racing before I went to bed that night. I actually slept in my car right on site. Or was it just because you were high?
I think that's exactly
yep.
what they meant, yes.
Quote, "I feel like there's some kind of drug in me or something. I don't know what's happening." A 41-year-old man could be heard telling dispatchers on a 911 call. He said his heart was racing and he was losing track of time.
Is that you, Jason?
Yes.
Okay. So you now have done drugs.
No! Another guest went completely off the rails, succumbing to about a paranoia. Thank you. At the hospital, so severe that her son-in-law had died, thinking that her son-in-law had died and no one was telling her, not even her husband. She needed to be medicated to calm her down. CNN, not Plus,
I thought
reported.
she was medicated. I thought that was the problem.
They needed better medication.
The bride first told police she didn't put anything in the food, but other guests said she admitted to it. One guest point blank asked Savabada
Nope.
whether, quote,
Svoboda?
she had put marijuana in the olive oil. She told investigators, according to affidavits obtained by CNN, not Plus. She allegedly said yes and acted excited, the guest said. Their legal problems were not in there. Several of the up to 50 guests indicated in their affidavits that they intend to sue. Well, of course they will. So, what was the point of this?
Caterer, why would you think this was a good idea?
Yeah, that was my
I can
question.
understand stupid people.
Yeah.
But when you're running a business and the person says, I want to drug the entire party.
Yes.
You mean you were running a business?
Well,
Yes.
yeah.
My question is, what did the groom do? Like, was he aware of it? I'm kind of intrigued by that. And
He's
if
probably one of them suing her.
and if he's marrying her, get the hell out of that relationship.
I knew it was interesting when I saw Florida woman. I mean, I need to
That's
read.
not man. What?
I need to read this story.
Quickies!
Done.
CinemaCon 22 took place last week and delivered a lot of news. Not really. Amongst the news, Disney announced, it's basically, these studios come up, they announce what's coming up. Some of the release dates, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever is November 11th. Indiana Jones 5 is now June of 2023. Dear God, Harrison Ford's going to be dead.
Allegedly.
Sorry. Avatar 2, December 2022. Who's excited? Avatar 2?
That's this year?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
And Star Wars Rogue Squadron, December 22nd, 2023. I'm intrigued by that. Lionsgate announced that Borderlands, the video game, is getting a movie release in 2022. Also, Lionsgate signed a deal with Peacock. All their movies are going to that after 45 days, I think.
I like it.
It might be 30 or 45 days.
Well, Peacock get into the action.
I like it.
Clerks 3, The Expendables 4, and John Wick Chapter 4.
Yes.
John Wick is also getting a spinoff, The Ballerina. So there you go. Clerks 3. Do we need this anymore?
Yes.
Well, you have to because Jay got sober.
Yeah, I know.
It was
Kevin told him he'd...
Yeah. Warner Brother. Oh, sorry.
And because they don't have the rights to do Mallrats, too.
Oh, is that what happened?
Different company owns
Miramax?
Mallrats. Disney, yeah, I guess Disney owns.
Oh, okay.
Because Disney bought Miramax, but I don't know why
So
they
Ben
don't own
Affleck won't be
Clerks,
back?
but for some reason...
Well, it was Weinstein produced.
After seeing the last, 4 Kevin Smith films, hopefully Clerks. I love Clerks 2. Clerks 2. Let's see.
Let's just hope it's better than Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
Well, we knew what that was going to be, though.
Yeah, but that was
but
bad.
I was hoping it'd be better.
It was a big commercial for Kevin Smith.
Warner Brothers.
Oh, no.
Announced Salem's Lot in September of 2022. That was a creepy-ass miniseries back in the day, the original. Creed 3.
Yes.
Yeah. I hope he goes against Clover Lang, right? Clover Lang's son.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know who,
What would Clubberlang's son be named?
Flubberlang.
Flubberlang! Sweet.
And he has flubber on his gloves and just bounces.
By Eddie Murphy.
Uppercut. Uppercut Lang.
Little Mac. Little Mac.
Little Mac.
The rumor is that Creed 3, that Ivan Drago? Not Drago.
Not drag off.
No, Drago.
Yes.
Ivan Drago's son is going to help him join forces. So,
Yeah.
so it would be a tag team boxing match, 2-on-2. That's what we're going to see. I'm kidding. Anyways, Black Adam.
Gonna get Rocky's son ever into any of these?
He never
No.
boxed.
No.
He didn't want to be like his dad.
No.
But he doesn't have to box. But maybe be a manager or
Stallone won't be in it.
promoter.
Yeah.
Stallone's not beginning it. Black Adam comes out in October 2022. This is the one. Meg 2, The Trench. Yeah, baby. I punched a shark.
Oh wait,
That
let's go
we
back. I want to say yes to Black Adam.
Yeah.
Yes.
Black Adam looks good.
You make this big deal about the Meg, you just kind of skip over Black Adam.
Heck yeah. Big. I kicked a shark. Kicked a shark. Ow. How dare you, Harry?
Jason Statham's staying busy.
How dare you? No! It's bad enough Netflix already canceled my cartoon. Ah!
Hit him again.
Amber Heard's got nothing on me.
Hit him again.
Ah! Why'd you hit the queen? Let's see here. Dune Part 2. It comes out October 2023. What's in the box? And a sequel to The Batman is in the works.
Yep, that's confirmed. Yep.
So there you go. Here's your news. Jeff, let's get some box office news. Box office news.
The box office news and report of April 29th, 2022 through May 1st of 2022. Coming in number one at the box office, The Bad Guys made another $16 million. That is a total of $44.5 million on a budget of $69 million.
$75 million worldwide. So it's made its money back.
Not a surprise.
No.
Most children's cartoons make their money back.
It's not a bad film. I enjoyed it.
Number two, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 made another $11.5 million, a total of $161 million on a $90 million budget.
Good for them, but I still have no interest in seeing it.
The first one is enjoyable. I wouldn't go out of your way to see it. Like, it was on... It's something you could fall asleep to, Jim.
Yeah, as I said, fantastic for them.
Yeah. Second one was not as good, but they built a franchise, right?
Yep.
So good for them.
Coming in at number three, Fantastic Beasts. The Secrets of Dumbledore made $8.3 million, a total of $80 million on a $200 million budget.
It did make its money back.
Worldwide.
Yeah.
That's going to be bigger worldwide. I'd rather watch this than Sonic the Hedgehog.
Ugh, I don't know.
I haven't seen any of the other Fantastic Beasts movies.
I guess-
I think maybe I tried to watch maybe a half hour of the first one, and it was tough.
They the fanboys for this said that I guess it's not going over as well because they didn't like the ending of the first one, the first Fantastic Beasts, because I guess there was a twist, and then
First one or the second one?
I don't know. This is the second one, isn't it?
is the third
it's
one.
Third one.
Okay, second one then. Sorry, I guess second one maybe. But I guess the second one is pretty like hated amongst the fanboys.
Johnny Depp was in it.
And then they said that I guess all the fanboys really want like a spin-off of Harry Potter's kids, and they don't want this. So that's why.
I don't want to spin off of Harry Potter.
I'm just telling you, that's what
Jeez.
that's why I keep reading.
I have no problem having more stories about young Dumbledore.
I don't have a problem with this universe, like if you're building this universe, but
I don't know, but apparently in this movie, it is, definitely out there that Dumbledore's sexuality.
what is he? He had sex?
Gay.
Oh, okay.
But I mean,
Do they show him having sex?
I have no clue.
Okay.
But it was one of those things that, like, after the books and movies came out, J.K. Rowling made a point that, she wrote the books with, in mind that the character of Albus Dumbledore was a gay man. And people went crazy.
Wait,
That's shocking.
And that changes the Harry Potter stories in no
way, shape, or form.
wait a minute.
whatsoever.
A teacher's gay? A teacher is teaching the kids?
Yeah.
Oh my God. What happened? Oh wait. Anyways,
But anyway, apparently, I guess they wrote it into the story in this movie, and it probably is like banned in several countries or something because of that.
Russia.
That would be one of them.
What else we got?
Number 4, The Northman made $6.3 million, a total of $23 million on a $70 million budget.
Okay.
Did you see that one, Brian?
I still have not seen that yet.
You didn't go to the preview?
No, Dr. Dana had to work, and I didn't get there.
It's getting good reviews, actually.
Yeah.
But no one's going to see it.
No one's
apparently.
seeing it.
The floppy award-winning Stepson of the Year told me it was good, okay, or not good.
So all three.
Those were his 3 ways to explain it to me.
So parts were good, parts were not
I asked
good,
him
parts
how it
were
went,
okay.
and he said it was okay. It was good, but it wasn't really that good.
Ironically, that's also on the poster.
Yeah. Instead
But
of
not the title.
No, not the title. Not the title.
Yeah.
Well, so if you had to give it a rank, I'd rank it between 5 and 9.
On a scale of 1 to
5 to 9.
5 to 9.
Yeah.
Scale of 1 to 1,000. What?
So I learned my lesson. Never ask him his opinion on movies
Good
ever
call.
again.
What else you got?
And coming in at number 5, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once made $5.5 million, a total of $35.5 on a $25 million budget.
Quietly becoming a big hit.
I've heard nothing bad about it.
Nope. And what you got, Jeff? Upcoming.
Upcoming May 6th, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Dr. Stephen Strange casts a forbidden spell that opens the doorway to the multiverse, including alternate versions of himself, whose threat to humanity is too great for the combined forces of Strange, Wong, and Wanda Maximoff.
So is the spell he casts, is it from Spider-Man, the last Spider-Man film? Or is it because he's helping Scarlet Witch?
I think it's from Spider-Man.
Okay.
That's the impression I am. I think he
Goes
Scarlet Witch because
to
he
help.
needs help.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I got from the trailer anyway.
You think Vision shows up?
No.
They are not making any secrets about the Illuminati is showing up.
Nope.
Well, they threw him out there all through the
Trailers. Yeah, the new trailer has Professor X.
Yeah.
So, well, you don't see him; you just see him with his wheelchair.
Well, you heard his voice.
Yeah, you heard his. Yeah.
I love the one they posters or whatever pictures of the Illuminati, and somebody circled that you can they're in shadows or something. Said if you look close enough, you can tell this is George Takei.
Oh.
And that was on April Fool's Day.
Oh.
But George Takei ran.
Oh my, Doctor Strange, what did you do?
That was actually a halfway decent.
That was your best
impression.
impersonation that we've had in a long, long time.
That's it. I'm out. I quit. I retire.
Fantastic.
Yeah, he's retired.
Going out on top.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
With a ding dong in your mouth.
Yeah. Everybody loves good ding dong in the mouth. Black Bolt, I think, is supposed to be one of them that they show.
Okay, Black Bolt is in the Illuminati in the comic,
I think they said Black Bolt's one of them.
but
And I'm telling you, if
as long as it is not Black Bolt from the Inhumans miniseries they did.
my issue is if it's John Krasinski as Reed Richards and they're just doing it as a fuck you, because the rumor is that he's only in this one. They're not casting him as Fantastic Four Reed Richards in the film.
Yeah, the biggest problem is the Illuminati might be a different universe as Illuminati.
It is. And that's my issue is, though, I want John Krasinski as the Reed Richards. I don't care about Fantastic Four. I would if it's Emily Blunt and John Krasinski. I'm with you. And Michael Chiklis. Bring him in. Bring him in.
Bring him back.
As the commish.
Are you the thing? No, I'm the commish. I don't know what the issue is here. Do I look orange to you? No, actually, you don't. I have a badge. There you go.
I'm goofy.
Top 5 next week. Top 5 commissioners.
Fuck, they all suck.
not Chickless.
Well, yeah, but
Not Jim Corden. Going to do everything against the police sanctions in the Batman movie, but I'm not losing my job. I'm fine. Hey, don't do that, Commissioner. Or don't do that, Jim Gordon. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
I'm going to do it.
Detective Gordon, I'm the captain. You will not do that. I won't, sir. Hey, Batman, I'm going to do it. Did he look away? Let's do it. What food do you have here?
So we've got the Kit Kat Duo, the mint and dark chocolate.
Oh.
Kit Kat.
Jim, you're going to get a ding-dong in your mouth here in a second. Woo! Here's some good food.
I do like mint with my chocolate.
That was really good. That's really good.
I mean, to me, it just tastes like a thin mint.
But it's got the
the
consistency
wafer,
of the
yeah.
wafer, yeah.
That's really good. Oh.
It's an Andes mint with a wafer.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, good call. While we're enjoying those, top 5 this week is surprising actions. I guess kind of a vague thing, like, kind of meltdowns, surprising actions. That's by celebrities or athletes is what we're doing.
Things famous people did that surprised you.
Yes. Kirsten Dunst acted. That's a surprise. Jeff, what do you got? Do you have yours up yet?
Give me just one quick second.
Okay.
Here. And number 5, I have Stanley Wilson, former Bengal, who decided to go on a cocaine bender the night before the Super Bowl.
I thought you meant Stanley from The Office when he told off Michael Scott was going to be your pick. I really did. When you're like, Stanley, I was like, that's a TV show. You
No,
can't.
Stanley Wilson.
Yep, I know. Sorry, my bad.
Just, the highest point you can have in your career, making it to the championship game and not being able to handle it and blowing it all.
I don't think that was
Literally blowing it all.
I don't think that was his highest point. I think the cocaine was the highest point that he had, not the Super Bowl.
Literally.
Yes. It's shocking he died of a heart attack. My number 5 was Mariah Carey at Times Square, New Year's Eve, when she forgot the words to her own song and then was like, what am I even doing here? My wife and I were watching that on New Year's Eve one night and we're like, did she just forget the words? And then it wasn't as bad as Ashley Simpson just, dancing on stage on Saturday Night Live. But like Mariah Carey, like the big star, she's like, we're like, what's going on here? And then she just looked pissed the rest of the time like she always does. So that's my number 5. Jim?
My number 5 will be Jussie Smollett
Oh.
and his fake hate crimes.
The judge was really mean to him, he said.
Oh, hell yeah, he was. He deserved it, too.
Oh, no. He was mean.
Didn't he get released on house
He got
arrest?
released and they're reviewing his sentence.
Because prison's really challenging on him.
Yeah.
And his mental health.
Prison's supposed to be challenging for anyone that goes, right?
I think that's kind of the idea.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. But I feel bad for him.
They gave him grade F cruel.
They gave him McDonald's.
From the walls. They found walls.
Ghoul with hair.
Number 5 for you.
Number 5 for me would be Roberto Alomar spitting in John Hirschbeck's face.
Oh, yeah, the umpire.
Yeah, after a called third strike, he got super heated, got right in his face and spit in his face.
They did eventually, he did eventually apologize.
Yeah, for sure. But
Took him a while.
it still was just something I just never thought I mean, you see people getting heated with the umpires, but, very rarely do they ever, cross that line.
And a good thing that Roberto Alomar hasn't done anything since then.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Number 4 for me would be the entire career of Lou Pinella. all of his blow-ups or meltdowns with umpires throwing the
And players.
How about when he got into a fight with Rob Dibble in the locker room?
Yep.
I think I would have taken Lou Pinella in that fight.
Yeah.
He was a feisty manager.
I would not
I would
have.
have taken
Dibble.
Yeah.
In a true
Dibble
fight.
was a strong guy, and that was in the height of his.
Best thing about Rob Dibble, this crazy ass relief pitcher. They asked him on a podcast. I think it was his own. What would you take on Survivor? And he said a machete, and he would kill everyone in the middle of the night. The TV show Survivor, he would take a machete and kill everyone, so he would win.
I thought the best thing I did on a radio show was bet his co-host. forgot what the bet was, but he had to get Ichiro's name tattooed on his ass.
It was if Ichiro won.
The Rookie of the Year, or
Was it Rookie of the Year or MVP? Because he won them both.
I think it was MVP, wasn't it?
Might have been MVP. I don't know. It
I'll
was
check.
either Rookie or MVP.
That's Patrick, wasn't it?
I think it was Dan Patrick.
Yeah, Dan Patrick and Dibble. And he had to get Ichiro's ass.
Ichiro's ass tattooed on his name?
He had to get Ichiro's name tattooed on his ass. So, like, the next time they were going to do a bet, he had to call his wife and ask permission. And she said no.
That's funny.
Batting title. Is winning batting
Batting
title.
title?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Okay, I thought it was winning one of the awards.
Yeah. Number 51 on his butt.
Oh, yeah, his number.
What else you got?
So my number 4?
Oh, was that your number 4?
No, that was Brian's
Sorry.
number 4.
What is your 4?
My number 4 is Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Couch jumping or everything Tom Cruise has done?
Yeah, pretty much everything.
Yeah. Number 4 for me was never forget because she's a piece of shit. Allegedly, I apologize. I
She's
shouldn't
an
say that.
alleged piece of shit.
Yeah, Reese Witherspoon when she got arrested, and I think it was DUI. DUI, and she's like, "Don't you know who I am? Don't you know who I am?" And everything. It's like Will Smith. Every good guy image, good woman image that she had out there was thrown
Flushed
away
down the toilet.
because you saw exactly what she was. She's not this
You
carefree.
saw someone at their lowest.
No.
And you judge them based on.
No, I
the
think that's what
lowest.
she really is. I think that's what she really is. Don't you know who I am? Shut the fuck up. Yeah, I do. Now I am going to give it to you.
I would say if she. Obviously, alcohol will can make people terrible, and if she was
No.
getting pulled over.
Yeah,
or
just
stopped-
ask Henry Ruggs.
Yeah.
Moving on, 4 for you, Jeff.
4 for me, I have Ray Kruth.
Oh, yeah.
Murdering his girlfriend?
Yeah, hiring a hitman to kill his girlfriend and then hiding in the trunk of the car when
Yes.
they came looking for him.
He's getting out possibly soon.
He's not getting out, possibly. So.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
He was due for parole.
Yeah.
But
Did they deny?
Pretty sure that was denied.
You think he has a career in the NFL when he gets out?
Nope.
Okay. The Raiders will take him. Number 3?
And I think it kind of surprised me because, I think I always liked Ray Caruth for fantasy football purposes.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it's like, oh, the guy's been on my team for the last 3 years.
He lost him and Fred Lane within months.
Number 3 for me was the Kevin Spacey accusations. I really respected Kevin Spacey as an actor and then his body of work there, but when it turns out he can be a POS.
He was still found not guilty on charges.
Did he actually have a trial?
Well, the judge actually threw the stuff out. And
Yeah.
said that there's not enough evidence.
There's not enough evidence, and that's the thing though. He really didn't do a real good denying anything. His thing was, if I did it, I'm unaware of doing it because I was probably drunk and I don't remember it.
I don't remember having all those boys in the basement.
But
I thought you retired.
Can never keep a good man down.
how does that explain you?
Yes. My number 3, just because it's so fresh, it can't be any higher right now. The Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing is just crazy. Like, just seeing it, like that they're both willing to embarrass themselves for this. Like,
Oh, yeah, they have no shame.
no. And I, like, every day, like, I don't even care about them, but, like,
Every
just-
day something new comes out, and you're like, my God, what?
why are you telling people this?
This should have been handled behind closed doors
Yes.
with a lot of discretion. But no, they're like, I'm going to put this out there for everybody to see this.
She shat on my bed. Number 3 for you, Jim.
I'll go with Lance Armstrong's doping.
Oh,
His
yeah.
clean cut and everything as he came out to be and everything. And he even gave that great advice to Peter not to give up in his
Peter
dodgeball
LaFleur.
tournament. Peter LaFleur. But it just turns out that, he was just staying ahead of the rest of the cheaters in cycling.
And as adamant as he was, and being like willing to drag everybody else's name and reputation through the mud.
Yeah, he ruined careers. Number three, Brian?
Yep. Chris Everett.
Oh, with Jim Rome.
Rome.
Homie.
That'd be Jim Everett.
Call me
Call me
Chrissy
Chris
one more time.
That was Jim Rome trying to make a name for himself.
Yep.
And it worked.
And it worked.
And it worked.
Yeah, but you haven't heard about Jim Rome in years.
I
It's
hadn't
kinda
heard
nice.
of Jim Rome before that.
True.
That's where I first heard of
But
Jim
it's really
Rome.
nice. You haven't heard much
I
of
think
him.
Blake's not here because Blake loves Jim Rome.
I don't know how.
It's just that was just crazy to watch it on TV actually happen. 'Cause,
He's
you know,
talking to a professional football player, quarterback Jim Everett, and he kept calling him Chris Everett, the tennis player, and he told him, "Call me Jim Everett or Chris Everett one more time," and he did, and he attacked him.
tackled him over the
Yeah.
over the chairs and the tables.
He did exactly what he promised to do.
Yeah.
Yep. Number 2.
Play stupid game, win stupid prizes.
Yes.
Correct. Number 2 for me, not necessarily shocking, but Trevor Bauer.
Yeah,
He's always kind of been an asshole.
he's been weird.
Yeah, but it's not surprising to me that all the shit that is coming out, but
2-year ban from baseball for allegations of
just
He's going to win his
appeal. Yeah.
Well,
Because there are other there are people who've been arrested and convicted who haven't gotten the same treatment.
who've gotten 30-day bans.
I thought it was 2 years, time served,
No,
and it's
2
like,
months.
oh no.
They said they pretty much only gave time served to people who agreed to the ban. If you didn't agree to the ban, then you wouldn't. Well, you realize 2 years is to the end of his current contract.
Oh, is it?
yeah.
His contract is up after the 2 years.
Non-pay.
It'll be a month out of his current contract. So
Does he ever play again?
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
will.
going to win that.
But does anyone sign him? That's the question.
Yeah.
You think?
Somebody will.
Reds might. They have a big payroll.
No.
Well,
It won't matter because he should be getting paid by the
Dodgers.
The
Yeah.
Dodgers
If the
will
Dodgers
release him
cut him, then
Yeah.
he'll go someplace for.
for league minimum,
Yeah.
whatever it is, and he could come back to Cincinnati because he's not playing here. But
Yeah,
it's a lot of baggage to bring.
Yeah.
Sign with the Astros or something.
Number 2.
Number 2, leave Brittany alone.
Oh, that guy.
Brittany herself or that.
Both.
Okay.
That's an honorable mention with Brittany.
I never remember that person's name.
Everett.
It's not Kofor. It's
No,
Yeah.
that was the guy from Glee.
I know.
But his appeal of leaving her alone because she's going through tough times.
Tough times, and then her entire
Meltdown.
it's still going on.
Yeah.
It's fantastic to watch because we get to see a bunch of pictures, naked pictures of her on Instagram.
I saw
Blake shares them all the time.
He does.
I
He's a
saw
creepy old man.
something where an article of we need to go back and apologize to these people for the way we treated them. It turned out they're right, and it was that
He's one of them.
He's one of them, and they're saying it's because the whole. And I'm like, yeah, but it was still a terrible, terrible video.
Oh yeah, it was.
Of someone crying over the fact that a celebrity is.
They do not know.
I mean, it's like you can come out and give an honest appeal without breaking down and releasing this video where you're screaming and crying.
Oh yeah, this video was released by him.
Yeah.
This wasn't something that somebody took and then released to embarrass.
He made money.
But
Well, we're talking about him, so
Yeah.
it worked.
but man, it's a different generation.
Yeah.
Watching I sitting walking up my bar, and I see people come in, and they have to set their cameras up and film themselves drinking or dancing or stuff all the time.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
And it's why? And then they're just the entire time they're there, their phone's normally out and they're filming themselves. And it's why?
One of my neighbors.
Okay, I'm an old man yelling at a cloud right now.
No. One of my neighbor's kids. She's probably 8. Every day outside with her phone on, sitting on the porch or sitting somewhere, and she's recording herself dancing, talking, just every day. That's it. That's all she does. By herself outside in
Wow.
the yard, like she's constantly like.
Do you follow her on TikTok?
I don't. I don't.
Okay.
But it's just like that. That's the world we live in now because
and now we have people are actually talking about depression and bullying and stuff and all that stuff because people need people's approval.
Yeah.
They need these likes. They need these
chase 'em
positive comments
to make them feel better.
To make them feel better. And so you have all these. That's why you have all these TikTokers committing suicide.
Because they're not getting enough love.
Yeah.
I don't know why anybody would need to document every bit of their life.
On a side note, you can check us out on YouTube at Bad Ideas Podcast.
I'm actually shocked we get more than 5 people that listen to this. So everybody, thank you for
yeah,
listening.
thank you very much.
We have a lot.
I mean, this is 2 hours a week of us sitting around bullshitting.
Yeah. People like it.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Let's see here. Number 2 for me was Charlie Sheen and Tiger Blood and his whole meltdown.
Oh, I forgot about Charlie Sheen.
That was
Although
a
that shouldn't
crazy-
surprise anybody.
That was a crazy time.
Winning.
Hashtag winning.
Number 2 for you.
Number 2 for me is O.J. Simpson.
Not a Jew.
Between the
What'd he do?
Hall of Famer Rod Carew.
between the
converted.
murder and the Bronco chase, and
Alleged murder.
alleged, murder.
alleged
No,
Bronco
there was
chase.
a murder.
There was.
There
There
was.
are 2.
But he allegedly committed them.
I didn't say he committed. I said between the murder.
Oh,
not-
I apologize.
And an alleged Bronco chase.
and the Bronco chase that happened in the aftermath
Yes.
of
Yes.
said murder.
Yes.
And the trial.
There's a trial? Was it on
And
TV?
then the second trial. And then the robbing of the memorabilia.
If I did it.
If I did it book. Oh, I forgot
And
about
now
that.
he has a blossoming Twitter
Yes.
page.
That Brian follows.
I do. The juice is loose.
He actually is. He's not locked up.
He is not. He has killer content, guys.
But I'm bump. Allegedly. Number 1 for me, Bill Cosby.
Oh, that's a good
I mean,
one.
he
yeah.
was America's dad. He was, the person to look up to, doing everything the right way, and then that one hurt.
Yeah.
Well, on a lighter note, my number 1, I hobied it. Antonio Brown melting down last year was one of the craziest things I've seen on the field. Just like tossing his gear, like, what the hell is going on here?
He did come out just recently and said he might not have handled the situation in the best way.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Although, as we were coming over here, we were discussing that, and we're like, it's not really surprising because that's the way he's always handled
He's
himself.
always been odd, but weird, but like the way he just like middle of the game, like, fuck it, I'm out, and just tosses it all.
If that's not the poster child syndrome for CTE, I don't know what is.
No.
But
Chris Benoit.
This is way before. He was doing this way before. He was doing. There's a reason he didn't go to Notre Dame. He didn't go to Florida State. He had all these offers yanked from him.
Yeah.
It's why he was at Central Michigan.
Central Michigan, yeah.
Yeah, because he was a
Head case.
head case back then.
I hobied it with one of my favorite things to watch. George Brett running out of the dugout to attack and do the baseball brawl. Just the craziness.
Pine tar.
Yes. And just the craziness of
I think
him.
you saw like blood vessels burst in his head when he was
Yes.
running out.
And just his running like side to side, running out. Great moment. Number 1 for you.
Again, I'm going to go kind of bring it down a note.
Uh-huh.
It's something that I remember exactly where I was when I heard it, when I saw it, and that would be Payne Stewart's death.
Oh yeah,
That was shocking,
golfer.
surprising. In the ghost plane,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Yeah, because that was the thing. Yeah, for there were hours that it's like you heard about his plane, and there's nobody responding, and so it's like no one knew what was going on or whatnot, other than there's this plane that is getting no response and will probably have to be shot out of the air or something, so it doesn't crash over inhabited places.
Yeah. Number 1 for you, Brian.
Number 1 for me, not necessarily like a melt. It's obviously it's not a meltdown, but something that is just shocking to me is just this year with how many like comedians have died.
Yeah.
Like how many big, like well-known figures, like Bob Saget, like
Gilbert.
Donald.
Yeah, like I know that Norm and Gilbert were sick, but it still like wasn't publicly known, and it just like, but like Bob Saget's that whole thing is still very bizarre to me.
Yeah.
We'll never really know
Right.
what happened with that.
Yeah, just all of like just that from like the last 6 months is just so bizarre.
Any honorable mentions? I had Brittany. That was the only thing I had.
I had quite a few.
As my honorable mention, I had somebody we can't talk about he's married to the family we can't talk about, and his yelling at people on stage.
Yep.
I had Michael Bay when he was at the Apple release thing, and they were having problems with the display or whatever, so he just like cussed and walked off the stage.
I thought you were just going to say Michael Bay films.
That too.
Yeah.
What's the
Stepped on
plot?
roses.
Well, see, there's an explosion and the truck blows up.
Did you do that in your last film?
What's the plot?
Well, I mean, there's these things that blow up and people die.
And the plot? Explosions.
I kind of like this plot.
You're
Can you get Torch Boy in here?
describing special effects, not the plot. I don't know the difference.
Oh, then we're going to blow up a mountaintop.
And then a moon. Can we blow up the moon? Honorable mentions, Brian. Go ahead.
Let's see. I didn't bet on baseball.
That asshole.
That was very shocking.
There was no surprise in that at all.
I was very surprised by that and very shocked. And also the underage girl thing totally threw me for a loop with him.
Fuck you, Rose.
I did not see that coming.
None of that was surprising.
Pete Rose is the greatest person in Cincinnati in the history of sports. I did not.
I think he's being facetious.
Yes.
What else you got,
Fuck
Brian?
you, Pete Rose. He'll be at the Hard Rock Cafe casino getting roasted.
No, we don't need to advertise that.
Nope.
No,
If
We roast him every week.
Doesn't want to go.
Fuck him.
so you can boycott.
Yes. I had baseball. I had Nolan Ryan and Robin Ventura's fight.
Yep. That was.
I mean, you don't really see fights like that. And then
that was Nolan Ryan's last year, too.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was like a 40,
He was an old man.
48-year-old guy.
still throwing like 108 miles an hour.
And this 26-year-old kid comes at him and he just pummels him.
And then Jose Batista and
Roughneck Odor.
Odor.
Yep.
Odor when he just squares him up on the jaw and like, knocks him out.
I love Jose Bautista because I'm a Blue Jays fan. If he was on any other team, I would have hated that fucker.
Does he follow you on Twitter?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
He follows. I think he's.
Anybody
He follows
follows
that.
him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just have Jose Canseco.
Canseco follows, yeah.
I tried to get him to follow me, but he won't.
I think Canseco follows Bad Ideas. I believe a couple of years ago we did that. We added it. Oh, let's go. Anything else?
Not necessarily a celebrity or an athlete, but just the internet. I'm very shocked, very surprised by the actions and comments of people on the internet.
Yep.
I thought it was a totally normal and sane, safe space for us, but it is not.
It's not. Spoilers.
I was very surprised to
I'm
find
offended.
out that it is not a safe space.
Well, we did have a listener feedback on this one. Brian, ow. He had Ray Caruth hiding in a car trunk.
Oh.
Mel Gibson's racist rant.
Oh, I did mean to.
I thought about that.
Tiger Woods, who cheats when your wife is a Swedish model. Mike Tyson having a snack of Holyfield.
Well, technically, his wife was a nanny at the time. His wife's twin sister was doing the modeling.
Oh. And OJ's Bronco chase. So
I swear I didn't read yours ahead of time there.
So there you go. Bad idea of the week. Numbers 1012. Cheating on your wife when she's a Swedish model. Don't do that. Don't do that.
We just learned she was just the nanny, not the Swedish model. Her twin sister was the Swedish model.
Bad idea 2007. Don't go on to mildly interesting on subreddit. So there you go. Titles for the show. Anybody? We have anything?
I only have 2 things.
Okay.
I got Jason retires
Oh,
and Flubber Lang.
I had It's the Internet.
I have grumbly tummy. We talked that before we even started. Tastes like sugared chalk. I actually wrote that down before we even talked about it. Orifices.
No.
Orphan.
This is what I'm looking forward to, ding dongs. She tasted like cigarettes, and I'm all hands.
Let's see here. I had orifices as well.
I'm all hands.
Looks good. He could pull me off. Just not hands. Brain impediment.
We've done that before.
I think we've named one that.
Josh Gad has no butthole.
Brain impediment 2, electric boogaloo. That was all that I wrote down.
I like it.
I was expecting a whole lot more
Ding-dongs.
in Jason's mouth jokes.
Yeah.
I got like he's all hands. Is that what he said?
I'm all hands.
I'm all hands.
And I said just not hands.
Which one you guys like?
Just visual. I'm all hands.
Okay, I'm going with that then. I'm all hands. Okay. Thanks, Doug. Thanks for
You know what he
listening.
could do with those hands? He could pull you off.
That's disgusting. I'm all hands. What? Roger says goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets. There's a history, not so bad. There's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. History of bad ideas. Podcast.
You are listening to a Hobie.